Hi, welcome back to a review of the syllabus for Young Adult Literature, SSL 5385. This is Dr. Lassane, and I want to go over one more essential part of this, and that is the assignments for the course and how you get your A. So let's take a look at page 9. Under the heading Course Evaluation, you'll see the beginning of the list of assignments that you'll do for the course. This is a TK20 course, and so all of the assignments are there not only to demonstrate your knowledge of young adult literature, but also to demonstrate to our accreditors that you are ready to go out in the field, that you know about literature, standard 2 being very important from the AASL perspective. So understand that these assignments serve a particular purpose, not only for the course, but for our accreditation as well. So the first assignment that you will do is the reading autobiography. It's worth 50 points, and it asks you to write about yourself as a reader or a non-reader. There will be a screencast for this particular assignment that will go into a little bit more detail, but you will also see a tab on your live binder that talks about the reading autobiography and gives you some tips as well. The second assignment is your annotated bibliography, and it too is worth 50 points. You are going to put together a bibliography for pre-K through 12th and educational professionals as well. The annotated bibliography will be on a theme, and you can select a theme. I've given you several down here: bullying, the environment, survival, social justice, exploration. If you want to pick a particular topic, if you have a different idea in mind, please run that past me first so that I can make sure it's something that you'll be successful at doing first, and also one that I think will be of value to you as a librarian or a teacher wherever you are right now. For each of those three sections, pre-K through 5, 6 through 12, educational professionals, you're going to find 10 books that represent that theme. We're looking for a diversity there. If it's fiction, then we're looking for a diversity in gender and ethnicity, socioeconomic status, but we're also looking for a diversity in format: ebooks, videos, audios, graphic novels, picture books, informational books, fiction, magazines, websites, and whatever else you can think to add there. You may not include any of the books required for this course or duplicate books for any of the other course assignments. So you'll select the 30 books. You don't have to read them. You're going to be putting together an annotated bibliography, and we'll talk about how you will be able to provide the annotation without reading these books, when we look at that tab in Live Binders. But that's your second assignment. Your third assignment will be to blog the required books. I will have a screencast that tells you how to do this. You will blog about those 25 books from the first page, the ones that are required of everybody, the one that you have elected from the different authors that I've provided you, and then finally the ones from those lists. And that comes up to 25. So you'll give a bibliographic citation, a brief summary of the book, some commentary on the strength of the book based on the criteria from the textbook, and a connection, a book trailer, other books along similar themes, other books by the author, other books within the genre, other books that you could create a thematic unit on. But you're looking for ways to connect. You can certainly include teaching ideas in there as well. And finally, you're going to have connections to the textbook that will be part of this blog. That too will be explained when you get to Live Binder. The next assignment is your social networking assignment, and it's divided into two phases, if you will. The first requires you to join Twitter and to follow Dr. Perry and to follow me as well. It would also be nice if you followed other members of the department. And then you're going to select 5 other people to follow: a young adult author, a classroom teacher at the intermediate, middle, or high school level, a publisher, a literacy organization, and 1 school librarian. You need to follow them for 10 weeks. That's 2.5 months, so make sure you do that early. And then you're going to write a reflection about what you learned, what links you followed. Give me lots and lots and lots of specifics. The second part of the social networking assignment is to participate in at least one session of Title Talk, which is held on Twitter on the last Sunday of each month at 8 p.m. Eastern, that's 7 Central. You will choose from a chat in August, September, or October. There will be more details at Blackboard, but particularly at LiveBinder as well. So I will answer all your questions. When you get there, there will probably be a screencast again. The final assignment is the one that you will turn into TK20 as well as turn into Blackboard. And it's your youth literature essay. It's a rather lengthy one, 1,500 to 2,000 words, that have to address the following facets of your knowledge about literature for youth. Notice that they're numbered. Number 1 and number 2 and number 3. So you have 3 sections to this essay. To me, that suggests that each section is, about 500 to maybe 750 words. I will give you more information in the screencast, but I just wanted to give you a heads up about those assignments. If you total up those assignments, it comes to 400. In order to reach an A in the class, you need to acquire 90% of the 400 points. That's 360. A B is 320 to 359. A C, and those are rare, 280 to 319. Anything below 280 is an F. So you need to kind of keep in mind what point total you need. It is awfully tempting at the end of a semester for a student to say, but I got 359 points. That's only 1 point from an A, Dr. Lassane. My response is going to be, it's 41 points from an A. So understand that 359 is a B, and that's, you want to work toward that 360 points, if at all possible. I say this knowing that everybody wants an A, and I am happy to oblige. Everybody who does good work in this class will be successful, I promise you. A couple final things to round out this screencast. The expectations here, I'm not going to read them to you, but I will kind of hit the highlights here. It's expected that you are technologically savvy, at least in terms of things like Microsoft Word and using Blackboard. So if you're not, this is a good time to make sure that you become as competent in these things as possible. It's important that you check your library science email. I check it every day. This is how we communicate job openings and important announcements, and I think it just behooves you to check those. If you are not receiving LibSci emails, you need to take care of that right away. Next, understand that in the department we use APA, and if you are not familiar or comfortable with APA, go and bookmark those websites that show you how to use them. 4, since this is a TK20 class, you have to complete every assignment to pass. We have to turn this information in. It is part of our accreditation. So you cannot make a passing grade in this class if you do not complete all of those assignments I just went over. Class attendance doesn't really apply to anybody here, except when you're at Title Talk. Make sure that you are present there. And I will ask you to send me a tweet before it starts or sometime during the talk itself so I can make sure you are there. Assignments need to go through Blackboard. Please don't send me hard copies. Don't fax them. Don't email them. Please put them there. All work is due by midnight on the assigned date. Student absence on religious holy days does not apply to you. Students with disabilities, if you are one of those students, you need to be in touch with me now so that we can talk about how you will be successful in class. Other than that, you're responsible for dropping the course. I think that those are then the highlights for the syllabus. I hope that this screencast is something that helps you. And remember, I am always, always, always here to answer your questions. Good luck in the class.